Alrighty. Oh my god, it's gonna be so washed out. What's up, folks? I don't know what this portion of the video it really is, if you guys can even really see what I'm doing, because now as soon as I start recording, the sun wants to pop out. But yeah, yesterday wasn't bad. Didn't record us trap shooting because it didn't really last that long because it started to rain. But yeah, we're out here now. It's Sunday. Gonna do a little cleaning on the old shotgun because this thing is honestly dirty as hell after yesterday. I did shoot like an entire box out of this thing. Holy shit. This thing is dirty as hell. Was not expecting it to get that dirty. Holy shit. But yeah. Trap shooting yesterday went pretty good with Easton. Oh, I forgot. I gotta take this out first. There we go. There we go. That's gotta get cleaned. Probably not gonna take everything apart. Wow, it got really dirty down in there. But yeah, pretty much just gonna clean everything that I can right now and see what happens. But yeah, yesterday was good. Got a lot done. Me and Easton are got our trip planned pretty much for going out to North Dakota this year. We're gonna see how that goes. Hang out with my sister and her boyfriend Bryce. You guys saw the footage from last year in that video I posted. It was a fun time. Very fun time. Should grab some paper towels, maybe. So I can clean this thing a little bit better. Just spray this shit. So I can actually wipe down this tube. Get some of it off with this shitty toothbrush. I do have a better cleaning one, but I don't think it's here. Yeah, fixed this thing up yesterday because it was broken. A couple parts broke on it last year when I was pheasant hunting in North Dakota, and fixed it. Bought the parts on like Tuesday. They showed up Friday, 2 days ago. And yeah, the thing's doing pretty good. That's not horrible, but it's not great either. But yeah, I'm getting super excited for duck season. I actually might even go hunting today with Easton for some, I think pigeon or something. I can't remember what's open right now in Wisconsin. But we'll see what happens. Just doing a nice little cleaning on this thing. Drinking some coffee, a little outside action. Wow, was it getting bright. Should spray a little bit in here. Alright, I'm gonna run inside, grab some freaking paper towels so I can actually wipe this shit down. Probably wasn't the smartest idea to have the sun in the background of this shot, but you know, shit happens. If it looks like shit, at least the audio will be pretty good, hopefully. But oh man, this thing got so dirty yesterday. So freaking dirty. I didn't want to clean this thing again, but so much carbon and shit just freaking everywhere. And this shotgun cleaner is probably not the best. I would probably need like some CLP, which I don't know if I have any here. Tube doesn't matter a whole lot. I gotta clean more of the bolts and everything else. Get all this shit off of this. Hopefully you guys are excited for duck season or for bow season. I'm so amped up. I want to go today, but ducks aren't open. The only thing is that is open, I'm pretty sure, is dove. I think dove's open right now. Not entirely sure. Probably wrong on that. I don't remember. Easton was telling me what was open and what wasn't open when he was here yesterday. Just nuking it in the shit. Try and get most of that stuff off as I can. Damn, that's dirty in there. This shotgun's super easy to take apart. I mean, most shotguns are pretty easy to take apart, but this thing is like just so goddamn easy, which is good. Alright, let's put this thing back together and see what happens. I'll half-ass clean. Get it somewhat good. I could probably sit here all day and clean it if I really wanted to, but I don't feel like doing that, so let's get this thing back together. Why does this not want to go back in? There we go. This bolt's kind of a bitch to get back in and out. Because you gotta make sure that it goes into the right spot or you're just screwed. Ah, shit. Oh, was that it? Nope, definitely not it. Alright. That's the right spot. I'm actually going to clean this barrel up a little bit. Clean the inside of that. Alright, that should be good to go. I'll lock this bolt to the rear. Slide the barrel in. Oh, nope. Almost did it in the wrong order. Shit. Wood going back on. And then the cap to finish it off. There we go. Oh, it still feels like it's binding for some reason. do a functions check. All right, clicked. Should be good to go. All right, well, that was a little cleaning on the old shotgun. Holy hell, it's washed out as fuck. Honestly, I don't know what to do, folks, because I do not have a filter for this lens right now, and the sun is bright as hell. I'm trying to make sure I can actually get all of myself in the goddamn shot. It's probably about the best. Lens at 18. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Not half bad. Probably washed out as hell, but what can you do? The sun's beating right into my face. No, man. And this is a perfect spot too. I don't really want to go anywhere else. Holy shit, that coffee is ice cold already. But yeah. I feel like you guys are probably gonna get a lot of good videos in the next coming weeks, because I'm going at the end of this month. So opener for duck is like the last weekend into October, from September to October. I think it's like the 30th to the 1st is the first day, or the first weekend of opener for duck. And Easton's going to some cool place, and I was gonna tag along with him, but the land he's gonna be hunting on isn't, the guy doesn't want more than just him there. So, which kind of really sucks, because I wish I could have gone on that, but it doesn't really matter, because Josh and I are going to bow hunt that weekend. Who knows if it's gonna be good or not. More or less going up there to kind of get ready for the end of the month for the big hunt, wherein the deer are actually probably gonna be moving and like in rut and stuff like that. So that's actually gonna be a really good hunt, and you guys are gonna enjoy that. It's gonna be me, Paul, Mike, and Josh. Paul is Josh's dad, and Mike is my uncle, my dad's brother. We're going out to the land, my grandpa's land. All of them are vertical bow hunters. I'm crossbow hunter. But yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm excited, very excited for that. Hope something can turn good out of it. Like I get a good buck, or anybody else gets a good buck. I don't really care. I love hunting. I especially love deer hunting. But it's like, you know, if you don't always get a big buck every single year, which is fine. If I could just get some meat, I will be okay with that, because I definitely need some. And for ducks, I might even see if, like if the deer hunting that weekend is really, really slow at the end of this month, when I go out there, I might just say screw it, and I'm probably gonna bring my shotgun, and if all else fails, there's a big ass pond at my grandpa's land. I could get on some ducks. I don't have a dog, but maybe I could tow a boat up there or something just in case. Maybe wait out there, but I'll have to see. It wouldn't be a bad idea to be able to do both if one is slower than the other. But yeah, I'm excited, dude. So excited. Hopefully this doesn't look like shit. If the audio isn't bad, that's all I really care about. It's probably just so washed out. I'm dying. But yeah, I never showed you guys what weapon I'm using for this season. So I picked this up last year from actually a customer of my dad's. So I was working for my dad. I'm still working for him now, doing landscaping and stuff like that. And this guy's like, I was trying to get more into duck hunting, and this guy's like, oh, I got a shotgun. I never use it. You want to buy it off me? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he hasn't used it in probably over 20 years. He bought it in like 99. And the reason why he bought it was because of the Y2K shit that was going to be going down or whatever. I wasn't born yet, so I don't really know much about it. But They thought everybody was gonna go, all the machines were gonna, I don't even know. You could probably just look it up. But he bought this for Y2K, I guess, and it was just sitting in a case, and he shot it a couple times, and it's been traveling with him every time he moved. But yeah, I mean, the thing is very good. They don't even make these anymore. This is a Browning Gold Hunter 12 gauge with the 3-inch for shells and stuff like that. I think it's, what is it, 26-inch barrel, which isn't bad. I wish it would have been like a 28, so you can get a couple, you know, you can get longer shots on that, some more range. But 26 is not bad. It's good. Gets the job done. Not super heavy. I love the wood furniture that's on it. I love how the safety, I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. I'll get really close. The safety right there, you see how big that is? It's giant. It's a huge safety, which is fantastic because you could just have your finger like that, which is how you're supposed to have your finger if you're not, you know, pointed at a target about to, you know, pull the trigger. You can easily just pop it right there. It's so easy. Like as soon as a bird comes, my finger's just sitting right here, resting, and as soon as it's ready to go, it's that easy. Just a little bit of pressure to get it to go off. So I could just be sitting there like this, bird. Just kind of push into it a little bit and just boom. Easy as hell. This thing's awesome. But the problem that arose when I was out in North Dakota was that because it wasn't shot as much, all of the basically like disposable parts, I guess you'd call them, or just like wearable parts is probably the better term for that, they wore out because they were never used. And it just sat in a box in a garage. Or, not in a box, it was in a case. It was like in a hard plastic case with foam in it and stuff. It was a good case. I still have it, obviously, but it just sat down there. So I had to replace, if you guys can see that right there, the trigger comes down to there, and there's like a little foam piece that's right there. And when I was taking this apart to look at another part that exploded, so I probably won't be able to show you, but down in here where there's a spring, so there is a spring with a plunger on it right here. And the spring is in a metal tube, just kind of like where the shells go in, and it runs down the length of the stock. There's a plunger there, and then there's also right on top, like right here, there's a like a buffer, I think is what it was called. There's a spring buffer, or no, not. Yeah, I think it was called a spring buffer. I don't know why. Because usually a spring buffer is like inside of the spring, kind of like on an AR-15. But yeah, when I was out in North Dakota, I shot and I was just like, boom, and just got thrown back. And I was like, whoa. Like, why did that kick way more than it did before? And it turns out that that buffer thing exploded because it was so cold, and it was actually like worn in from the bolt coming back and hitting it. So it didn't have, like, it just over time it just deteriorated because it wasn't worn in. Because parts like that get worn in and then they don't really wear out after a long period of time. But because it was never shot, that piece never wore in, and then it just fell apart. Like, I literally shot and went like this. My bolt was locked to the rear, and then it just fell right out. And I was like, huh, that's nice. But, yeah, so I had to replace that, which was actually pretty easy. I was like neglecting it for a long time because I'm like, oh man, my shotgun's broke. I don't want to take it into some place. And then my dad was like, oh, just go online and look it up. I look it up and it was just like, oh, there you go. Like, the parts are pretty easily available. Even though they don't make these anymore, they still have parts for it from other shotguns that they still manufacture, because I think that piece fits in like some Winchester weapon. So it's like, oh, all right, cool. So I was able to get that, and that went in pretty easy. And now this thing is perfect. Other than the fact that I may get a different, I don't even know what you would call it, the bolt, oh, Jesus, I'm so bad with names now and the terminology of shit. The charging handle, there you go. The charging handle, just because it's really small, and Easton was saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna change mine because it's so small that when I have gloves on, I may not be able to charge that back. But it's like, if all else fails, you can just rip your glove off quick. If you had a like stovepipe or anything like that, and you had to, do sports. I'm just kidding, a little tap rack reassess action. But yeah, but other than that, I want to keep this thing pretty stock. That's what I'm doing right now. I had the option when I was checking out to get getting these parts for it. I was like, they were like, oh, special offer, you can get this new charging handle, a bigger one. It kind of looks like a grenade, like a frag grenade. And I'm like, oh, that'd be really cool, like an old style one, where it's got like those little like individual like squares and stuff on it. And I was like, oh, that'd be really cool, and it would stick out probably a little bit more. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if it was a more tactical shotgun and it was like the plastic style or polymer, whatever the hell style stock, with the front handle being something different, that would probably look pretty cool. But it being with wood furniture, I mean, might as well just keep it stock. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it's great. This thing is awesome. I'm excited. And then like yesterday, like you guys saw, the crossbow bolts just absolutely exploded pretty much into that target. So I think I'm done shooting that and practicing, because I've practiced enough over the years that it's fine. It's going to be on. I know it's going to be on. I just got to trust myself and trust the weapon. So I think I'm gonna have to order some off of Amazon, because they don't sell them like anywhere. They're either like discontinued or something like that, or the company went out of business, or I really don't know. That's the one thing that kind of sucks. Like, I could probably find ones that are the exact same, but in a different brand at Cabela's or Fleet Farm or Farm and Fleet. But if I could just get the same ones, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that, just to play it safe. And if I mess up, if I miss or do anything like that, it's pretty much only me to blame. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. That's pretty much it for this video. I haven't posted in a while, haven't really been fishing, haven't had much time. The boat's not doing bad, the trolling motor's just messed up. The foot pedal's all messed up, but that's a long story. But yeah, just stay tuned for some more good content that's gonna be coming out, hopefully. A lot of hunting stuff, we'll see about fishing. I'm extremely excited. We might even go out today and I might film a little bit. I don't have my GoPro with me, it's at my house. I'm at my parents' place right now watching the dogs. So we'll see what happens, but with that being said, see you guys next time. Keep having fun. Peace.